everyone, and welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Thank you for your love and for your support. Okay, guys, so if you are new to the channel, you are highly and very welcome. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Hit on the bell on the side to get an update whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut this tulip or a crossing skirt, so you can see the picture up there that I showed you. So if you notice, the two, they are different. One is very revealing while the other one is more modest. So that's what we're just going to be learning how to cut today. Okay, so if you want to register for my online classes, you can see my number scrolling through the screen. Send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll give you the details of the classes that we have available. All right, guys, so we're going to be drafting. When making this kind of sketch, I would advise for you to draft it on a pattern paper so that you can make any alterations before transferring to your fabric. So the measurement, we're just going to be drafting our basic skirt. The measurement that we're going to be making use of today, the hip is 40, and then the waist is 32, and then the full length of the skirt is 35. So these are just like the basic measurements that we're going to be making use of. Okay, so you can see. So I have some lines already on my pattern. So from the waistline to this point is 9 inches. This is the hip line. And then from the waist to the knee line, that's 18 inches. And then the full length, like I said, is 35 inches. So we're just going to draft a basic skirt. So when you divide 32 into 4, just divide your measurement, all of your measurements, so the two measurements you hip, divide them into 4, and then you add. So I'm just going to add just 1 inch for allowance, and then on the hip line also, and then I'll add the allowance. So this is just like a basic straight skirt. And then on the knee line, just take what you have here and then reduce it. Just take out 2 inches from it like this, or 1.5 inches, and then curve it into that point. And then from there on, you can just take it down straight. So you can see this is basically how you draft a straight skirt. So we're going to cut out our basic skirt now. So before we continue, I'm going to use this to cut out the back piece first, and then you keep it on the side. Okay, guys, so I've cut out the back piece. So this is the back piece, so I'm just going to keep it on the side. So before I continue, I made a duplicate copy because since we're cutting it in two different ways. So I made a duplicate. So we're going to use this for the second pattern. So we're going to use this one for the first one. So this one this one is the more modest one. What I mean by more modest, as in it covers, it's not really very revealing. So this is what we're going to use now to draft that one out. Okay, so you can see my pattern paper laid out. So when drafting this first pattern, this modest one, what you put into consideration, this is the center line. We're going to, for both of them, we're going to put the center line into consideration while we do this. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, you're going to come to your hip line. So it depends on how covered you want it to be. So if you notice, this one covers so much. So we're going to use about 2.5 inches below the hip line. So that is 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to mark it like this. And then this 2.5 inches, we are going to mark, we're going to create like a C cut into this pattern. So for this, you can come in, we can just inch in a little bit by half of an inch around the knee area. So we're going to just, just going to use dotted lines like this. and then just inch in a little bit, and then if you notice I'm just still coming, and then it goes back into the center front. So I'm going to go and highlight my lines now for you to see it properly. So this is what we're going to have for that. Okay, so this is what we're going to have for the first one. So you notice how it came. So we're going to cut now. So this one, we're not going to make use of this anymore. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to cut out two of those pattern. So I'm going to place this on my fabric, and then I'll cut out two pattern of this. Please note, when you're cutting, make sure that your fabric is on fold like this, so you'll be able to get them properly, so you don't cut through the same part. Okay, so after cutting, this is what you are going to have. So I'm going to place the back and the front now for you to see how it looks. Okay guys, so you can see it. I'll show you how to place them. So this is the back piece. So this, when stitching, you're just going to stitch the front together first. As you join the front together, you leave the back like this. Okay, so after cutting, so this is how you are going to place them. So this is the front piece. You're going to place them like this. So you can see how covered it is. It's not open. You place them, and then you join it on the side, and then join it on the side. So this is your front piece. So when you put it on, it's just going to have a very minimal opening here because of this point. So you take the back piece, and then you place them on top like this, to join front and back together. So you can see, so I'm just going to use this to highlight these edges, so you'll be able to, so it is obvious, so you can see how that part is looking like, how the curve is looking like. So you see it is very covered. So now we're going to work on the second pattern. So for the second pattern is the one that is not, that is very open. So for this second one, what you will do, the measurements that you will use, you come to the hip line, so you can come down by just about 1 inch or 1.5 inch on the, I'm sorry, I said knee, on the hip line. Okay, so you can use 1.5 on the hip line, and then on the knee line you will come in so much with up to about 2.5 inches, and then on the down also you come in also by 2.5 inches. So and then you create your curve. So if you notice the curve is higher, and then just create it in that way. So this is our center line. This is the center line. That's what I meant to say by coming in. So that's the center line. You come in 2.5 inches from the center line, and then you can see the curve. So it depends on how much opening you want. That is what you will use to come in. So we'll cut this out now, and then transfer to the fabric, and then see the difference. Okay guys, so I have my second pattern now. So this is the back piece, and then this is the front piece. So it depends on, okay, let's curve it to the other side. Just like the way I explained how to join them. You join the fronts together, both of them together before attaching the back piece. So you can see how this one is looking now. So I'll just go and use this to highlight it so you'll be able to see it properly. So I'll highlight the curve so you can see the curve. So you can see the curve and you can see the opening at the center. So these are just like the basic two ways of cutting a tulip skirt. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please, I would appreciate if you will hit on the like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Thank you so much. So let me take out the back piece so you see it properly. So you can see our two patterns on the table. Thank you so much, guys. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.